was lucky enough to marry this smart girl I told you about, Joan, and she's a nutritionist and has all these wonderful instincts that she got from her parents. And so most of the things that I know about nutrition, she taught me, okay? And I do all sorts of reading and writing and speaking and researching on diet. But she gives me a bad time because she'll lots of times be telling me this stuff, and I won't really fully like invest in what she's told me or believe it sometimes even until like new research comes out. And lots of times she's been telling me this for decades. You know, things like so what meal do you think is the most important meal? Breakfast. That's right. And she's been telling me that for a long time, and I thought, I don't know. It's like it seems like breakfast is like people are eating, you know, pancakes and Belgian waffles and sugary cereal and, you know, all that junky carbohydrate stuff. And that's not a great way to eat breakfast for sure. Like for instance, this morning, and to be sure, breakfast is the most important meal. In fact, it probably ought to be your biggest meal, with your lunch about the same size or a little smaller, and your smallest meal should be your evening meal. Anybody eat like that here? Really? Yeah, it's pretty unusual. Most people don't, but that's a really great way to do it, yep. And you should be, as I mentioned before, fasting at least 12 hours. You should not be eating any calories within 4 hours of bedtime, because it really messes up your sleep. And your hormones get out of whack. When you eat a big meal and then go to bed, your insulin levels are high and you're not doing anything, you just store all that fat right in the belly. So there's studies, just recently studies showing that if you eat the same food, they did like randomize these big group of women, half of them got this 1,400 calorie weight loss diet of, you know, lots of vegetables and some fish and some lean protein and whole grains, and half of they all got the same diet. Some of them got it where they 200 calorie breakfast, a 500 calorie lunch, and a 700 calorie dinner, 1,400 calories. And then the other group did the reverse. So they ate 700 calories of the same food, basically, you know, the same kind of food, but they ate most of it in the morning and 500 at lunch again, and 200 in the evening meal. And amazingly, all of them lost weight, but the people who ate the big breakfast lost 2.5 times as much weight. They also burned off belly fat better. And they also had better mood, and their sugars were lower. So more important than what you're eating or how much you're eating is when you're eating. Isn't that wild?